it's a summation of what tends to happen when myself and the Fluffers play live. It's a very exciting band, and everyone in the band I chose for their musicianship, but also their enthusiasm as live performers, and they all do lots of other things besides being in this band, and I love to go and see them play, and I've learnt a lot from them. Because it's a name that made me laugh. It's a name synonymous with people who make films that probably only adults should be watching, and these Fluffers used to get people, men, ready for their work. That's about as much detail as anyone would want. We've got Vanessa Paradis and Johnny Depp on the record, which was one of the last things I would have thought when we started making the record. But I was on tour and played in Los Angeles, and Johnny and Vanessa came to see us, and he's very keen on my guitar playing, it turns out. And so it so happened after the tour we were going to mix the album. Bob Clearmountain's studio is in LA, so I was going back to LA to finish off the record there. So I asked Johnny and Vanessa if they'd like to sing on it. Vanessa did sing on it, and in fact we did a duet on one of the tracks, which was great because we sung it together, and it's a very sort of emotional and lovely thing to do. Johnny narrates one of the tracks, which is an instrumental track with speaking over the top of it, called Too Close to the Sun, and it was really nice. You know, I've never met anybody, any people who are that famous before, and it was very nice to find out that they're sort of very unaffected, lovely, or ordinary people who live an extraordinary life. I've heard people say this before, but it's true. When I look back on some of the music that, some of the songs that we've written, I'm very proud of them. It doesn't feel like me anymore. It feels like someone who I know was me. I know it was me, but that person is a different person to the one I am now. But it's weird that people are, my oldest sons are 16 and 19. They're sort of listening to a lot of music that was made around the time that I started making music, which is weird, but nice. It feels good to have made the record that we've made with the Fluffers, because to me it feels like I'm making some of the best music I've ever made, which 30 years into my career is a nice thing to be able to say.